Alright guys, so it's been a bit of a long one. I don't know where this video is going or what's happening with it, but before I give you a little update what's going on with the car. Since the last video you've seen, engine's obviously out, Civic's gone or whatnot, but the engine is now in. The engine's sat in place. I've been doing a lot of sanding, a lot of priming. We've got engine mounts, gearbox mounts, all done. Mark's come along, he's done that. I am now taking the engine back out because I need to flip it upside down, repair the chassis rails. Basically I've got this big old frame thing that allows you to flip the car on the side. So I'm going to do that, do the rust underneath, and then underseal it and that. So essentially that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to get all of that done and go from there. But the engine is obviously in there at the moment. You can see it sits really good. Some sits a bit close, but I'm just going to raise that up a little bit. That's not a problem. It's actually quite an easy fix because I'll run some little plates, lifts it up a little bit. Still room for the engine of the bonnet. So I'll take this little piece out right here and we're good. But for now I'm going to take the engine and gearbox out, place that to one side or somewhere, and then I can continue with what I need to get done today. So when that's done, I'll come back, we'll show you the progress. Okay, so it's the next day. This video series is kind of all over the place, I know. I'll make it better soon, but essentially, car is now on its side. We have the frame all hooked up and everything, either end. And the things I'm trying to sort out is, the rust isn't terrible, but we got all of this, ignore that. I put Tiger Seal over my weld, so wasn't the best weld, but still. I've got to clean all the rust off everywhere. Sort out the chassis rails, clean all of that up, clean all the arches out, see if there's got any more rust, because on the other side I've got some, and then I've got the same on the other side, all down there. But right now it's a little bit sketchy, so I'm going to be getting this ground all the back, re-undersealed, sort out all the welding on it and stuff, so it should be golden. But I'll come back to you when I've got most of the ground off, because I've got to get the build done. One was trying to get it done, and then in between work and everything's a bit of a nightmare, so I'm going to carry on. Alright, so video has been all over the place. I haven't filmed properly in a while because I've been busy working on this thing. Seems really weird, but this is how it looks right now. Currently like this, it got a little bit wild, but I've been doing a bunch of welding and stuff. It don't look great, but it's a drift car, the body hit's going to be over it, so I'm pretty stoked. But I've been cleaning all the old underseal off. I'm about to rust treat everything. There's little bits of underseal can't quite get. You kind of see the steel bits in there, and like in some areas, but I'm not too bothered. I've just finished making plates to finish this corner off, because obviously you get a little bits of rust holes come through like that, so I'm patching over the top of it. I've cleaned it all up. That goes in there to patch that rust up. It beats around, it follows the shape enough that I can still tap it in, and then once that's welded, I'll literally flatten that off so it's in line with this here, and then put my next piece on, which is this, which is going to finish it off how it needs to be, pretty much factory, which is not factory, but that's how I had it, because obviously that's all rotted out, and obviously that's just where the overfinish are. So it's pretty hard to film and weld and stuff like that, and do all the stuff I've been doing recently, so that's why the videos have been slacking. Also, I'm not that good at welding, just kind of learning, so it's not fantastic. So I know the welds don't look great, but you got to start somewhere, so this is where I'm starting. Okay, so a little update on the bulkhead. I have got quite far with doing it at the moment. Right now, it looks like it's about to rain. It has been spitting a little bit, and I've got the welder and stuff outside, so I've got to be quick. But so far, this is how my bulkhead's going to be looking. It's not the greatest of my, like, I could probably do a bit better, but there's little gaps there, It's a drift car, so I'm trying to just keep it that way. That was from me blowing a load of holes, but nothing, a little bit of filler or some target seal. Won't hide, not too embarrassed by it, but, and that's a little bit thick. I'm still learning the weld, and it's not great. Them ones are okay, but I ground them away. Like, that's from that side, just strengthening that piece up there. But yeah, we're getting there. So for now, I'm going to set the welder up, get this all settled in, and then I can trim the top piece off once it's in location. So I've got it clamped in enough where I can chuck some tacks on there. I'm probably just in there. Same again. I'll chuck some tacks on, just try and pull it together, and then I'll move the grips and stuff down. I've got a magnet on the back which actually kind of holds it in place, so I'll be able to pull that piece in as well. So I'm going to get the welder set up, and I'll just do a little time lapse of trying to get this piece sorted out before it opens up on me. So let's get that done. Okay, so I made it pretty much just as the rain hit. I managed to get that welded up, and that's the fastest I've had to weld. And as you can see, raining. But as I was saying, I had to just finish that off just before the rain came, and this is the finished product of it all. The welds. Don't judge the welds too much. I'm still learning. But yeah, this is it. As you can see, the welds in here. I don't know what happened there, to be honest with you. It was just really. I should have cleaned it up a bit better there, but all down here was okay. Went a bit dodgy there. These are okay-ish. I don't know what happened there again, but for some reason on this side, I did a much better job than the other side. Where is it? These ones, if I could have just welded that the whole time, it would have been good. Unfortunately not, but it is a learning process. Down there, it went horribly wrong because a hole actually appeared there, and I did my best to get that sorted. So it still holds some sort of shape. I'll make that look better at some other point. But yeah, that's my new bulkhead piece, which allows room for my fittings in there. So all I've got to do now is trim it down a little bit, put the top on. Alright guys, welcome back. So obviously I don't know where I'm at in the video making process. Essentially where I'm at now is I've finished welding in the bulkhead, and I've pretty much finished all the welding on the car I need to do now, and I've fully primed and seam sealed underneath the car up to, say, this point underneath, because I need to take the subframe out now and finish off that, and then I can actually underseal the rest of the car. So it's not much more to go, but my plan today is just to get the welder out. I just got to fill a few holes in. Where is it? That hole there, because that's where the wiring loom actually comes through the car, and I'm not going to be using that hole to put the wiring loom through anymore. I'm going to be running the loom through the inside of the car. So my plan is to take all of that out the way, well, clean it all up, weld them holes in. I have some like big washers which I'm going to weld in the place of it, and hopefully that should be okay. I'm running really low on gas. I should have enough just to get these holes I need to weld up, then we'll be good to go. But yeah, first things first, I need to get everything out of the way, get the welder out, crack on with that. So rather than bore you with that, I'm gonna get the welder out. I'm really touching my hair because I just had it cut and it's a bit too short right now for me. I'm used to the long hair, as you can tell by the last video. So my plan is to crack on with that. Also, I smashed my windscreen. I think I left too much stuff in the inside of the car, and as I rolled it over, it smashed into the windscreen. So that's no good. And also, if you're wondering what I'm actually going to be undersealing with, I have a little compressor. It's only small. It's very small, but it should be enough to underseal the car. It's only a 24 litre. It's obviously not massive, but right now, it's what I can do. It's my dad's little spare compressor he's got. So when I actually paint the car, I think I have another one of these. Maybe I'll try and connect them up, or I'll see if I can borrow a bigger compressor off of someone, because budget is not my friend, especially now I need to get another windscreen because that one's smashed. So great. But yeah, let's crack on. I'm gonna get this welding done, and then I should be ready to get undersealing. So let's do it. And that is that done. So everything's masked off that I can get to. I've plugged all the little holes with earbuds and stuff, and all the holes that go inside the car, that's all done. I think there's actually one down there that I'm missing, but I'll probably just, yeah, I'll sort that out in a minute. But for now, I'm going to clear all this mess. So okay, and I'm ready to go with my tiny compressor and loads of underseal to do. So everything's set up, that's ready to go. I've shaken it up. Now I'm going to connect this. I'm just going to put my phone down somewhere and try and time lapse it all without ruining my phone. So I'm just going to crack on. Okay, so that is the car. Excuse the mask around the neck. Now undersealed. So I will show you what it looks like underneath. I'm pretty proud of myself. Like at first, I think I sprayed it a bit too heavy at some points, and I had to actually finish it off with. She ended up finishing it off with a little bit of this stuff. But I went on quite thick with this just to top up some of the areas I didn't quite get, because I did miss a few tiny spots. It was quite hard to get, but overall, pretty happy with it. Done exactly what I needed to do. Hopefully it's going to prevent the rust, and I don't have to go do these miserable rust repairs again. I learned a lot, but anyway, let me show you what it looks like. I'm stoked. So this is it. It is finally all undersealed, and it feels good, because this has been literally probably 2 months of after work and when I get the chance. So obviously it's that dark, you can't really see, but yeah, all under there, all where it needs to be. I masked off the engine bay because some bits probably still got in, but I want to paint the rest of the car yet as well. So I can now, once this is all fully dried, I can clean up this subframe, finish up welding the mounts properly, clean a rack up, get all of that back on. So get the front subframe on. I've got to polybush the arms, get that done. I need to sort the rear subframe out, and once that's all done, I can put it all on. Yeah, there's nothing else really to say. Like, on to the next task, I guess. That's one done, happy with it. So yeah, let's crack on with the next thing in another day. I ended up doing a final few coats of underseal just to finish it off, just because I wasn't happy with it, and I ended up going over a little bit extra on it. So what I'll do is I'll show you that real quick. I ended up undersealing this lot as well, and just going over the arches one more time. The reason I've done this is because last time it rotted out on the other side, as you've probably already seen. So we've done that on both sides. Yeah, as you can see, both sides. So looks pretty fresh. Car's starting to get there. I don't know how I'm editing this video, but it's probably going to be chucked together until everything goes on. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at now.